Hello, everyone. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? I'd light some sage and get the week started right. Happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing okay. Doing well, not just okay. We've got one. I'm going to send this blessing out to all of you. May you all have a great week. May you all have an abundant week filled with love, joy. May we get through some of the tough times. If we're in tough times, may we get through those with clarity, with courage, face them, get them over with so we can keep moving forward in our life. And always remember to keep moving forward. Hello, Laura, Renee, Terri. Yeah, I can hear you. I know, huh? Yeah, last week was bad about that. I just thought I'd get on here and do some one-card readings. If you do want a 3-card reading, the donation right there, paypal.me/psychic impressions, that's scrolling across the bottom here. Let's see the bottom. Trying to go with it. That's how you get to it. So you can just type that into your browser, and it'll take you right to the spot where you can leave a tip or donations. Sage wants to burn a lot today, so I'm going to let it keep burning. Cleanse and neutralize that energy. And infuse it with positive and momentous energy. So I pulled a card for all of us today. And it is Grandmother Earth. So Grandmother Earth is about planting your roots, right? Getting your roots strong. So whatever you're planning, we want to make sure we deepen that connection with our goals, with the things that we want in life, and that connection to Grandmother Earth, right? And that's how we ground, is by feeling that connection to Earth. That's because we can, as spiritualists, especially a lot of the psychics or sensitives here that are watching, we can tend to kind of get way out there, right? So we need to bring ourselves back and ground, but also understanding that we don't want to move too quickly. That's part of grounding. We don't want to act too quickly unless we're ready. So whatever plans we have in place, we want to make sure that we're ready to really pull the trigger on that before doing it. So not looking before we leap, or looking before we leap, excuse me, and not trying to rush things. So that's what the card for the week and card of the day for all of us is. So also, like I was saying, if you want a 3-card reading, you will go to the top of the list for readings. If you want to leave a donation or tip at my paypal.me/psychic impressions link, you should be able to just put that in the browser and it'll take you right to it. Or I will have my wife put it in here in the comments, and we can maybe tag it. It's just, Christina, you're asking how much for a 3-card reading? Just a donation of your choice, whatever you want to add. $1, $50, $20, $10, doesn't matter. Any denomination. Hello, Elaine, excuse me. Try to say both of your names at the same time. Elaine Pruden, excuse me. So let's see here. Please share this out, and we can get started here. I'm going to wait till it gets to about 30 viewers. We're close. We're at 27 right now. So. Newbie, Christina, welcome. Just looking at your comments right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Nancy Flynn Vick says, since the time I read for her husband's passed away, and I'm sorry to hear that. Sending you love. knowing that your husband is always there. I feel like he has been there a lot over the last, feels like 2 weeks, very strong. So you may be having dreams about him or just feeling his presence, maybe just the smell of him, right? Like smelling him. I feel like he's really trying to come through and kind of trying to be there with you right now. And I feel like the more that the message just is love, right? It's sending love and just comfort. This feels like him trying to come through to you to let you know he's still there. So if you're getting like, chills on your arms, it feels like on your arms. Maybe it's not as much on your back as it is on your like forearms or your hands, like goosebumps. So just pay attention to these little subtle messages that come through. It's really more about just showing comfort, showing you that he's okay. He's just passed on through this dimension. He's moved on to another, and he has ascended. So he has went up, so to speak. I mean, up. It's up is a relative term, right? When it comes to spirituality and where we pass, where we go, we all go to different places. I mean, there's a common place where we're all collectively together, but we can end up all over the place, in order. I mean, we know where we're at, but some of us don't. Some of us get stuck in that dark world, and that's where we end up. But no, I feel like your husband's passed and has passed through. So he's not stuck in any way. I feel like he knew it was his time. And I feel like both of you did. It's just not easy to swallow either, right? It's not an easy thing to deal with. But I am sending you love and healing. And I hope you really do understand that your husband is still very connected to you and very much alive. And that one was for Nancy. But the finding peace does take some time. It takes some time. I think you have some peace, but it's more just being upset that things aren't, had to go this way or that they went this way. So check here, make sure there's no donations. We're good for now. So I will just kind of find whoever here. 37 viewers, awesome. Thank you. Thank you all for sharing. I'm going to try to go back up to the top and get these ones first. Hello, Kathy. Kathy Norgrove, Kathy Graves. I think Kathy Graves is on here too. Good morning, Amber. Let's see here. Renee. Need assistance in moving forward. Please, what's next? Heart, heart, heart. Well, heart, 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 back to you. Thank you. Let's see what's going on for the next step. So you got walking in beauty. What this has to do with, especially in your life, is being grateful for what you have. Like not being, I feel like you are where you're supposed to be right now. You're not slacking on that. And though what you might be in right now, or that kind of feeling you're in right now, or that mode doesn't feel comfortable, I feel like it's important that you do pay attention to things that do matter in your life and that are bringing you joy, and not focus so much on the things that aren't. Being grateful in times like these is the most important. In the times when it's really hard to be grateful, that's the time that it is. That's the best time to do it, because you'll turn that energy around, right? You'll turn that flow of energy around into something more positive, and it will. All it takes is a split second to change your emotion. I think you've been through that before. All of us have. But it's really kind of getting out of that rut. The only way to get out of that rut is by gratitude. Gratitude for what's brought you to this point in your life, including yourself. Gratitude for yourself as well. So that's your next step. There's no real next step to take other than just be grateful for the things you've got in your life and the people that you have around you that do love you. Hard to get grounded. Everything's messed up. Well, that's, like I said, it's when it's time to really take your time, discipline yourself. Just do it by simply just breathing in through the mouth. Deep. Hold it for a sec. Let it go. Eventually you start to build that tempo and that rhythm. It's almost like the waves coming in and out, and in and out. It's just really putting yourself in that mode that will help. Doing that exercise alone will help you kind of get in a different vibe. So I feel like meditation is key for you right now, Terri. I can pull a card for you too. Let's see. My nose is itching. Sorry. I don't know why. I think I'm like allergic to tree pollen or something. Pretty sure it's tree pollen. Smudging ceremony. So really taking some time to create some type of ritual for yourself to get you back on track and where you're feeling right again, and feeling balanced. And really just taking that time, like I said, meditative time is going to be important right now, even if it's hard. You don't feel like you can kind of get back in that mode. I feel like to a certain extent, like I feel like you just went through some experiences that were pretty powerful and positive. But you're kind of wanting to recreate that. Understand, things change. Things never happen the same way twice. So really just taking that time for ceremony or for meditation as well, on your own, by yourself, without too much distraction. So maybe if you could do 30 minutes a day for the next week, you'll notice a huge difference. You'll notice a huge difference after the first 30 minutes, but if you can do it consistently and stay disciplined with it, it'll help even more. So. If my nose itches, I'm going to kiss a fool. Oh, that's funny. I haven't heard that one before. All right, so Angel Lopez says, relationship problems, things get better, or is it time to let go? Let's see. Angel Lopez. This one's a tough one. I can feel it right now before I even pull cards. I feel like it's a tough decision because I do feel like changes have been made or being made, but it feels like they're not being made fast enough. Or there could have been like some backsliding, right? Like kind of going back to old ways. So the spirit of water is really, it's about being fluid. It's about being adaptable. You don't have to commit one way or another right now. I feel like the connection is important. I think that it is still redeemable and can be saved. But really just kind of being able to adapt. I think part of this is you too. So part of it is, it takes two. So part of it is you really wanting or expecting it to be a certain way and not allowing the other person to be themselves as well, right? Being able to kind of give a little on each side. It's not really anybody's fault. Don't look at it that way. Look at it more as what you guys both should do to really nurture the relationship and heal it. So I hope that helped, Angel. I know that is a tough one because I don't feel like you should walk away from it. I feel like it's a good relationship. It just there needs to be some compromise on both sides. Hello, La Mariposa. Just giving readings, Laura. Had to go out with the dog, huh? I know the feeling. We've got 3 of them. Kimberly says that she donated. Thank you, Kimberly. Let me go check that out. Yeah, I do see a donation in here. Kimberly Dawn. All right, Kimberly. So we'll put you first. What I see with you and Eric. Okay. So we're not as much going to do past, present, future right now with the 3 cards. I'm just going to do a little bit more detailed reading. Just going to show you a little bit about what I do in my sessions, which can usually they range from 15 minutes to 2 hours, just depending on how much we need to talk about and go over. But there are different prices. My website, when I take this down, I'll show you. Website is www.psychicshaman333.com. Well, that's a mouthful. I wish I could have made it shorter, but I didn't think of anything that was, or I couldn't come up with anything that worked with it shorter, that fit my description or what I wanted in there. So, what's going on with Kimberly and Eric? I'm going to pull all 3 of these out so I can see here. All right, so the first card I pulled was the White Buffalo. So that tells me there's a lot of power in this relationship. Could be a resurgence or kind of a resurrection of feelings. So it seems to be better, right? It seems to be like there's kind of this renewal, rebirthing of this relationship. So things look good. So I don't know if this is somebody that you've known for a long time and you've dated and you kind of had some, maybe, I don't want to say falling out, but the energy just seemed to really change to a kind of a more of an uncomfortable negative place. But now it's kind of got this resurgence. So there is a lot of meaning to this relationship as far as what the White Buffalo is telling us, right? The Trickster would be next. So keep it fun. Keep it light. Try not to get too heavy into, I think you guys can have deep conversations. There's nothing wrong with that. But as far as when it comes to talking about your relationship, keep it light. Keep it fun. I think if either one of you go too deep, not to say that you don't have feelings for each other, you do, they're very strong. But I feel like it's better for both of you to kind of keep a sense of humor about the relationship. And there's, this relationship is funny in a good way. I don't know if it's both of you are like comedians or what, but I feel like your life is like the 2 of you are like a romantic comedy, right? Enjoy that. Enjoy really the day-by-day things. Don't look too far out ahead with him. I think things will get closer and closer if you let it just kind of grow, which I think you guys have been. The Spirit Keeper of the West, basically telling you just understand that things are going to continue in a good way. Don't get too many negative thoughts about it, right? You can actually manifest problems that aren't even there if you worry. So I feel like you don't need to worry. Though you've had your issues in the past, I feel like there's nothing you can't get over and get through. So thank you for that donation very much, Kimberly. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoyed your 3-card reading. Hello from Ireland. Joanne Boyle, hello. There's my website right there. Or the link, the address to my website. So if you'd like to get a reading, there's different price packages in there. I do have a 25% off deal right now. So if you are interested, let me know or send me a message either through my website or here on Facebook or YouTube. And you can't really send messages on YouTube, but leave it in a comment. And but the best way to do it is through my website. And I can show you how to get that 25% off. Greetings from rainy UK, huh? It's raining out there. I know always this time of year you guys get rain, right? Well, whenever I'm watching Wimbledon, it seems to always be raining. I haven't actually watched Wimbledon for a while. All right, let's see who's next. Let's go fact for life. What's your first name, fact for life? And you are watching at YouTube, so thank you very much. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. But thank you. First YouTube reading on this format that I'm using. So. California needs rain. It looked like it was going to rain here, but it's kind of getting sunny again. And it's been so hot without breeze. Oh, it wears you out. We've got a few people from YouTube. Masumi. Jill McGrath just donated $10, so thank you, Jill. Thank you very much. All right, so fact for life. If I don't see your name, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a general one-card reading. That is the Trickster. So again, the Trickster is a lot about utilizing your sense of humor, your keenness, your cleverness, really in life. So right now, the step is for this week: pay attention to small details and keep it positive. Like, I feel like you don't want to get yourself into this like negative thought pattern. You know, be really careful with that. So keep things positive, keep things funny. You know, whenever that Trickster comes up, it pretty much, you know, it's about like keeping people smiling. Don't be a people pleaser, but just by your personality, people will smile. So that's the message for the week, is, you know, really by being you and being authentically you without getting too mixed up in like the negative thought patterns. Be yourself, enjoy life, be grateful, and really, you know, take some joy this week. You know, don't be afraid to have some fun and play. All right, so Jill McGrath left a $10 donation. Thank you, Jill. Excuse me. So let's see if Jill's got, okay, she wanted to see what's coming up about relationship. All right. We've got another one coming in from Yapira Martinez, from Marinez. $10 donation. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right, Joe. Go through here. That Trickster keeps coming up. My card is just keeps coming up. Okay, so first, as far as relationship, first card I got was the Vision Quest. This is a lot about you exploring this connection within, right? So looking within to find out what this connection is all about, what this relationship or where it's going, you know, finding a deeper meaning to it. So there seems to be some insight coming in for you. It's the feeling that this connection is a lot deeper than maybe you even thought from the beginning. I mean, I think you've always known there was a deep connection, but I feel like you're seeing it in a lot deeper level or levels now, which is a very positive thing. Grandmother Earth is being really just planting your roots, right? Not being, I don't know if you feel like you need to kind of run, or you get that feeling of I need to get out, or it might be because you're getting real close, or there is a deeper connection you're starting to feel. Stay put. Build some roots. Get those roots stronger right now in this relationship. That's important. So listen to that Grandmother Earth, and maybe just take a walk outside, put your feet in the grass, barefoot, and feel that connection. I feel like you'll gain more insight, or it's more of an emotional thing, that grounding, at least in your case. Really just kind of settling things down, like everything's going well. This is a marathon. It is not a sprint. All right. And the Trickster, don't lose your sense of humor. This one keeps coming up, so this seems to be playing out as a theme, because I've been shuffling the heck out of these cards, and this one keeps wanting to come up. So I'm not seeing it very well. That's the wolf, or the coyote, out in the middle of the snow in the woods. So, but no, the coyote is very clever. but also, you know, I think with being that clever, you're usually pretty funny by nature. You're usually just kind of, that's like the effect of it, right? I think you guys have a good kind of banter back and forth. When you don't, that's when you start worrying and there's problems caused that really aren't there. So really staying in communication, keep making each other laugh. The trickster just wants to come up today. It's really coming out, making me work. Because everybody's read, like, the cards mean something, but to different people, they mean different things. To different questions, they have a little bit different meaning. I mean, I can always go off the foundation of the card. So any of you reading cards, that's how I read cards. I mean, of course, I know the meanings, but when it comes down to it, that's just the foundation. Now I have to be able to kind of divine and read what messages are coming through pertaining to your question, right? And that's usually with the help of spirit, the collective consciousness, just tapping into that. So I know that somebody else, let's see here. So right now we've got Jill. I just did Jill's. I hope you enjoyed that, Jill. And next we have Yadira Marinez, the $10 donation, and then Lisa Wittitz. Hope I pronounced that right. Let me find. So any guidance will be appreciated. Okay. Thank you, Jill. And let's bring up Yadira. Shuffle them up good. Oh, I just got another donation from Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl Van Bersveld. All right, good here. So, first card is the Sacred Mountain. So that's usually about creating your sacred space or having a space that you feel safe. I feel like right now there's a lot of disorder and chaos around the house for some reason. Helping kind of get rid of that, sage, you know, using the sage or smudging will help. But just kind of tidying things up, making things a little bit more organized. They don't have to be perfect. Matter of fact, don't make them perfect. You know, I think a little bit of clutter, organized clutter is okay, but I really feel like keeping that space cleansed and then that same, you know, will give you that good energy, right? You don't have a safe space right now that you can kind of, or a sanctuary. Feel like creating more of a sanctuary for yourself in your home. So even just if it's a small corner of the room, like something that you know, one room, something that you can maybe build your own altar or something that you know, a collage of things in your life that make you feel better, that make you happy, that make you feel more at peace. So that's your first card, all right? Shapeshifter, being very adaptable to situations, being able to, I feel like you could actually dream. Have you ever dreamt of being an animal? Like I feel like you've shapeshifted before, literally. But this is also pertaining, you know, to just being able to adapt and adjust to the situation that you're in right now, or just your general well-being, being able to adjust and not be so rigid to certain things. Opening the mind, opening the heart to new things if they're positive, right? And understanding some of them are negative, but accepting the all. You don't have to follow the negative path, but knowing it is going to be there. That's part of life. So. Then your last card is Song of the Wild. What this card is talking about is really kind of finding that peace, right? We were talking about the sacred mountain with your sacred space. We're talking about being able to adjust that energy and adapt and be okay with that. And this is finding that peace. So this is that future outcome card. I mean, like I said, I don't do past, present, or future, but these are basically about the future and the present situation. So right now, this will lead, if you can do those things, it feels like it can lead you to that place of peace. I also see a move involved. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I feel like a new home or something new or new living space. So that is your reading. Thank you very much for the donation. You're here. I appreciate it. Much love to you. All right. So next we have Lisa Wojtitz. Lisa, did you have a question? Love and light, Carrie. Love and light to you. So Lisa Wojtitz, did you have a question? If not, I'm gonna shuffle them anyway right now. Yes, again, if you're watching and you would like to donate for a 3-card reading, I'm just giving 1-card readings, but basically you're going to the top of the list if you do send any kind of donation. That's a donation of any kind. You don't any denomination, doesn't matter, whatever you want to send. I appreciate every one of them. So, and you will be put to the top of the list, and I will give you 3 cards instead of 1. So. Last time was lagging bad. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm glad you came back, though. That doesn't usually happen, so I'm glad you came back, Missy. Yeah, it was tough last time. This last week was tough with the live streams. We were just getting out or in the retrograde last week of like 5 different planets. Don't ask me which planets they are. Norma would know that better. I'm just waiting for Lisa. Let me see if she has a question in here right now. So Lisa, if you're out there, please send a comment. All right, Lisa, I'm just going to do a general for you then, if that's okay. But thank you for your $8 donation. I appreciate you very much. And then we go to Cheryl Van Versveld, right? Van Versveld? Van Versveld? And Varsveld. And Varsveld. Hello, Crystal Crew. Welcome. All right, so your first card is the Spirit of Water, and we've already looked at that one. We know what's going on there. So that's all about that Spirit of Water. In your case, I feel like it's really surrounding yourself with like water. I feel like water being around you, or just running water, flowing water helps, or it will help calm you and kind of gain a new insight or more clarity. So this seems to be kind of a cleansing, and the water is very cleansing for you. So even taking a bath or doing something, going for a swim, these things will help. They'll help you kind of for your next step or what you're going through right now. I don't think not that you're going through any hard issues, but I feel like right now you're kind of on this place of like moving up. Like I feel like you're headed toward a goal. The Spirit Keeper of the West is your second card. In this case, this would be like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to your goals, really starting to see that things are starting to pay off, right? So this could be happening right now or here in the near future. But continuing to kind of carve that path up, right? And that's what the third card's about. The third card is the Tracker. And that's the big river running through the canyon, right? So that big river is helping carve that canyon, but it takes time. It takes time to make that much beauty, right? You see all the canyon walls, and all the little, it looks like they've been painted just by nature, right? But this, pertaining to you, this has to do with sticking with it, right? Sticking with it and moving, continuing to move forward. Continue with that Spirit of Water to move forward, to move in that place of not swimming upstream and trying to fight things so much, but allowing that to flow in the place where the momentum is already at. So basically as I look at your cards, it's really that As far as goals or pursuits, it's really about sticking with it and being consistent right now. And that will pay off. It's like establishing yourself right now. All right. Cheryl next. So that was for Lisa Wojtitz, that last reading. I didn't have a question in here, so I wanted to put you up on the screen. Some people don't want to be. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Yanni? Janny? I think it's, I do that every time your name. Sorry. You're here all the time. Thank you for being here. All right, so this next one is for Cheryl, and I'm going to go up and find her question because I know she left. McKinley wants a card. Okay, I'll give her a card in a second. That's probably why the trickster keeps coming out. It's my granddaughter we're talking about. Just in case you're going, who is he talking about? Let's see here. I know you're in here trying to find you, Cheryl. There you are. All right, Cheryl. So donated. Thank you for the donation. $8 donation. It's a big one. Thank you. Relationship advice. Okay. Do you have a name of the person you're in a relationship with, or is this just a future relationship or potential relationships? Sure. Hello, Jennifer. I don't know why that's doing that. There we go. Had to get something out of there. Hello, Hardish. Lee. Very early days. Okay. Okay. Somebody asked me yesterday or the other day, do you ever tell anybody any bad news when it comes through? Yeah. There's a lot of it's not as much bad news as it is. And unless they're asking specific questions, yeah, sometimes I don't get the answer they want to hear. And that sucks. And it sucks to have to say it. But that's, as me doing what I do, it's already very scrutinized, right? So I have to let all that out. That has to all come out. I have to try stay as integral as I can, or have as much integrity as I can, and it's important because it does make a difference. I have to feel good about what I'm doing to do it. So if I'm only giving you half truths of things that I'm already seeing, and I'm only giving you half the information, that's doing you a disservice. All right, so, ooh, that's a good one right here. Like, feels comfortable, huh? You got Grandmother Earth first. So this relationship feels comfortable. It feels like, no, the fireworks didn't go off, and it wasn't like that. It was just like it fit. It just buddies all of a sudden. That's what I feel like in this relationship. That's what this Grandmother Earth and planning, grounding. We talked about this was the card of the day for all of us. I don't know if you were here then, but this was about grounding and being grateful for the things around you, but also planting your roots. So again, this seems like a very deep connection. I'm getting a lot of deep connected relationships right now that are new. Some of them are new. So that's awesome. That's awesome news for the week. But I feel like just keep it comfortable. Don't try to make it something it isn't yet. But it does seem to be rolling along very, very well. Freedom Horse again. So it's with that card, it's basically saying while staying grounded in this relationship, you do have that freedom. Like you want to make sure that each other aren't feeling too tied down. That means both of you. So just keeping it. It's not an open relationship, but it just feels like make sure both of you have your independence. It's important that both of you have that independence, other than being in the relationship. So not getting too obsessed with each other, or just giving each other some time on their own. You know, you both need time on your own. You need that independence and feel that freedom and that independence. And I feel like things will grow from there. But so far, you know, without pulling the last card, it looks really good. I mean, I'm picking up a good vibe here with it. Sacred Mountains. So it looks like things are heading in a good spot. Potential moving in together this year by 2020. By the end of 2020, I feel like there might be a possible. You might possibly be living together by then. I don't want to throw out any projection at you to make you, feel like you need to be forced into that thing, or that that's where you should be going. But that's where it looks like it's heading. Looks like a move in, or just getting really close, taking some big steps this year with Lee. So that is your reading. It looks good. That's a good outlook. I like giving good ones. I don't have to get all Tony Robbins on somebody. I love his, he's the same way. He delivers that, his message is the same way. I mean, his is more just knowledge, but I guarantee you he uses his intuition. But he'll go out, he's basically trying to say something to wake you up. And that's usually how spirit comes through. If there's something you need to hear, you might not want to, it comes out a little bit shocking in a way, or startling, right? Kind of shocking of the soul. Like a wake-up call. All right, we got another donation, I think, here. Oh, we got a couple of them. So Aubrey, Dear Wester, and Lacey Bertram, thank you all. Aubrey left $10. Thank you very much for donating $10, tipping $10. And Lacey Bertram left $5. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so you guys are next. So Cheryl, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me see if I can find Aubrey here. Do you have a question, Aubrey, or do you already leave it in here? I'd just like to at least put you up on the board. So even if you just said hello, I want to put you up on the screen here. Hello, Jennifer. You're very welcome, Cheryl. There she is. No specific questions. Okay. Thank you for commenting. Some people don't, and I'm just sitting here waiting. And it might be because they just left their computer. If you leave a donation, don't leave your computer unless you have to, or your phone, right? Because I might get to you. So it's going to be Aubrey right now is who we're doing, and then we're going to be going to Lacey Bertram, which I know I've heard Lacey's. I know Lacey. I've seen her a few times. I don't know if I've given you a full reading. I swear I have. I feel like I have. All right. So Aubrey. So first you got Spirit Keeper of the North. What this is really more telling me about you being true to yourself and knowing truth, right? It's important to you right now. Being honest with yourself, and most importantly, I feel like because you've done that, you've made great leaps forward in your life, because you've accepted certain things to be true, and some of these things may reflect back on you, right? Like you were probably part of the cause of it, and whatever in your life. There's cause and effect to everything. But really staying true and staying authentic is really helping you, right? That seems to be the path you're on right now. Sweat Lodge. So this is more of like you're going to continue to learn that truth. You're probably going to continue to go deeper within yourself. This is all about self-discovery, really finding out who you really are, or getting reacquainted with who you are. And doing this through, the smudging, the Sweat Lodge, basically you have to be put through certain kind of physical trauma, right? With the heat and, lack of water, it kind of puts you in a different place. So, maybe this seems like mind altering, right? Not in a bad way. It feels like mind altering to get you to certain levels of consciousness. You could be doing this through meditation. Some people do it through hallucinogens. You don't need the hallucinogens, but I feel like that's kind of where you're at. Like you might be, you can't talk to many people about your thoughts, because you feel like they'll think you're crazy, but you are actually discovering a lot more about yourself and how powerful you are. Spirit of Earth, so staying grounded. While you're dealing with this, you're actually ascending, right? So you're raising up into higher dimensions. Those higher dimensions sometimes are very hard to understand for other people. Like, again, like I was saying, talking about what you feel or what you're seeing, a lot of you got to be very careful about who you're talking to, right? Because a lot of people they won't understand. So staying grounded, being able to kind of relay that information in more of a practical way. But you are going through kind of a spiritual awakening. I mean, we all are, but I think yours is kind of at a place where it's hitting pretty hard right now. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. And thank you very much for your donation. All right, who is next? Let me see. That was for Aubrey. So Aubrey, I hope you appreciated that reading, or I hope you liked it. And if you guys would like a full reading, just go to my website, www.psychicshaman333.com. And there's a bunch of different rates and packages in there. It should take you right to that page. And I do have a 25% off deal going off the normal rates. So let me know if you're interested in a reading, and I can give you that coupon code. Jenny Moore, Jams by Jen. Okay. Yeah, I saw you in there too. So we've got Lacey Bertram next, $5 donation. Mikkel Fowler, it's my daughter. She's in the next room. With a 222 donation, $2.22. Thank you, Kels. And then Jenny Moore. All right, Lacey. Let's see. Do you have a question, Lacey, or did you already leave it? Oh, general reading. Okay. Thank you, Lacey. All right, so your first card is the Spirit of Earth. So that is staying grounded. I think you're doing that. I think you're in this process of staying grounded because this is the first card. It's basically, and what it's next to, telling me that because you're doing this and you're staying more within yourself and connected to the earth, I feel like it's going to go another way. Like you're going to be pulled, like the Eagle Medicine cards is telling me that your visions are going to pick up. So this has a lot to do with just foresight, seeing things. Because you're staying grounded, all this other power is like culminating, right? That you're not even realizing. Like it's that cause and effect, right? And because you've kind of grounded yourself, you've gained a lot of power, but you're gaining a lot of that higher ascended power. So don't be afraid to use that, right? Don't be afraid to look at those things. If you're getting visions that may be kind of scary at first, pay attention. Look at them. It might be a past experience. It might be something you've never seen before. It might be something you've seen reoccurring in your dreams. But pay attention and don't be afraid to view it. These are messages, and this is like your third eye is really, it's popping right now. It's got 20/20 vision. Spirit Keeper of the South. So learning more about yourself, learning to do that inner work, learning to do that shadow work. That's what that grounding and spirit of the earth, like you're willing to look. It's funny, through these readings right after another have similar themes, like different cards, but similar themes. You both have the spirit of the earth, you and Aubrey, but I feel like the shadow work is important, and that's what you'll be going through. So kind of viewing a lot of things from the past and rebirthing in a way, like letting go of the pain from that. So that is your general reading. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you for your donation again, Lacey. Thank you for being here again. I know you're here a lot, so I appreciate you. All right, Mikkel, are we doing it for McKinley? Yeah. All right. All right, McKinley, here comes your reading. She doesn't understand what I'm saying yet, but that's okay. You should bring her out here so we can show everybody. This is McKinley. She got a mess all over her shirt because she's a baby, but this is my granddaughter, McKinley.
Here, I'll make her look.
You look in the camera?
Kinley. Hi, baby girl. Hello.
There you go.
Hi, cute girl. Get a little reading from Grandpa.
All right, Kinley, this is your reading. Tribal spirit dancer. That doesn't surprise me. So Kinley's like the energy around this house. She is. She runs this house. Huh, Kinley?
Yeah.
Because she's so happy. We put her in her jumper and she's a little tribal spirit dancer.
Little Irish jig.
All right, that's her reading.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Chubby thighs. Chubby thighs.
All right, now we will get on to Jenny Moore. And you just what did you want a general or did you want something specific? Let me see. Yeah, she's a little cutie. Hello, Lynn. Did you just want a general reading, Kel? Or I mean, Jenny? Yeah, I know. I kiss her all up too. It's just so snuggly. All right, Jen, I'm going to wait for you to leave a comment if you have a question. If not, then I'm just going to do general. If that's okay. Thank you for your donation. Just general? Okay. Well, you got Spirit Keeper of the North, too. Yeah, you're learning more about history, too, like past influences. This is truth, right? So you're at this awakening point. You've been through a couple of them, but you're really at a big one right now. Of really kind of accepting some things that you maybe didn't want to, you're kind of in denial about before. I feel like you're accepting that now, and you're actually growing strength from that. It may not seem like that, but I feel like that is where you need to go to get where you want to go, right? That's what you need to do, is be able to accept the all. Then from there, we can help heal it, right? So that's your first card. Walking in beauty. Walking in beauty is the gratitude. It is being graceful about things in your approach and in your delivery. It's really about finding that grace. And finding that grace does come from gratitude. That's where you cultivate it. Is being grateful, and being grateful for the people around you and the people that have helped you. Being grateful, like I'm grateful to you and all of you for being here. I enjoy doing these readings. Every time I do them, I get a lot of energy from this. And I really do thank you guys. I really do. So that's really walking in beauty, loving your life, enjoying, playing, right? And your ancestors, like I was telling you from the past, you're getting, a lot of it has to do with following old wisdom. Some things that come back, like it's almost like you have to refer back to a few years. Like a lot of that wisdom that you were told or given that you may have been in denial about, you're starting to see come to fruition. So accepting that. All right, Jenny. All right, guys. I'm going to I think my daughter's going to be doing a video, so she needs this space. Mikkel, so look out for a new video coming from YouTube. And when are you going to be doing a live stream? Mikkel, when are you going to do your next live stream?
Tomorrow morning, so I'm working on YouTube today.
So she'll be doing a live stream tomorrow morning, and I'll make sure she does it. She likes to be late for everything, but she's a diva, a creative diva. But she'll probably be on tomorrow morning, and she's going to be working on a video today for YouTube. So
I'll be on YouTube.
Follow her on YouTube. Yes, it's same name, Indigo Goddess Kel. You need to put a picture on there so they know who they're looking at. I'll do that for you today. All right. So I think we got everybody done for now. If you'd like to schedule a reading, let me I don't know how to take that off now. Let's put it on. I think I just do this. Here, Robin, I'll give you a general. Yes, I'll give you a general. I was already pulling cards. Spirit of Earth, stay grounded. Don't get too lost in your imagination right now. I think it's important to kind of keep yourself grounded, kind of come back to Earth a little bit. It's good to leave Earth, right? We, as sensitives, we can do that through meditation. We can do that all in our mind, but don't get lost there. Sometimes you got to come back. This is where we live. So really about grounding, staying centered, staying, keeping your feet on the ground right now. So feel that spirit of the earth. Maybe go for a walk, hug a tree, talk to a tree. I know people are going to think you're crazy, but that's okay. They are living things. They do hear what you're saying. They do pick up that emotion from you. So that's what it's all about, though, is feeling that connection to earth, which helps us ground. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for being here. Much love to all of you. I will see you again probably Wednesday. I think I'll come back on Wednesday and do some more readings, but I enjoyed all of you being here. If you're on Facebook, please like and follow. If you'd like to schedule a reading, go to my website. It's www.psychicshaman.com or 333.com, excuse me. I was like paying attention to two different things. It's right here. Put it right here. And I do have a 25% off deal right now, so I've been running it for a while. But if you are interested, please let me know, and we can get something going. And usually, I would just recommend 20 to 30 minutes if I haven't read for you yet. And if you're on YouTube right now, thanks for the YouTubers being here. You guys are awesome. I'm just barely starting to incorporate the lives into YouTube, so thank you for being here, and thank you for your support. And I will see you next time. Much love. Peace.